Hey there, welcome to Nocturne Previews Day 4. So today, the new cards feature hexes. Hexes are like boons, but bad. So there's 12 effects that you receive randomly from various cards, or you give out to your opponent. So the two new cards we have here are Cursed Village. Cursed Village is a draw to X village, basically. Only when you gain it, you get a hex. So the hexes do a bunch of different bad things. We'll just see as they come out. And then the other card is Werewolf, which is a night action card. It's an attack. It's a smithy during your action phase, or I guess not your night phase, which is basically means your action phase in this case. And at night, it gives the other player a hex. So there you go. There's no trash in here, but there is quite a bit of draw from various sources. So I guess we'll try and do a bridge thing with the Cursed Villages and stuff. Cursed Village won't draw a lot. You'll probably actually be using it as a necro fairly often here, but that's okay. We're gonna do the same opening, I guess. I probably won't get another Oracle. Probably switch to Harbinger here. He hits 4, so he just takes a bridge, which seems reasonable. Shepherd has a little bit of trouble here because of shelters. So there's 2 fewer victory cards. Though I suppose you could I'm not actually entirely sure if I wanted to cycle in there, but I guess it's not impossible with a bridge. You'll get a chance to maybe replace your hovel a little sooner, so you can swap it out for an estate pretty early. Seems reasonable anyway. Werewolf should be good. I don't know if I actually ordered that correctly. I didn't take the time to figure it out. So I might have goofed on the Oracle, or on the ordering there, but that's alright. He had a nice turn. And he got Bad Omens, which made him... Okay, so Bad Omens is a hex that puts coppers on top of your deck. If you have coppers in your... Oh, you put your whole deck in your discard. That was probably net good for him to finish off his shuffle, actually. Sort of a Chancellor effect. I guess I had botched that up, but whatever. Don't want to top deck those. So I guess I'd probably want to get the buy sooner rather than later, so I'll go with the band. It's not that great, but he gets a Werewolf. I guess I could just Harbinger here. Guess I'll leave those. Not really sure. 4, I can either take a bridge or I guess a shepherd. Shepherd looks pretty underwhelming with this deck though right now. Once you have more apothecaries, it's not so bad. Although, to be honest, another bridge is not the most inspiring thing ever. I may not want to play this second apothecary here. It may be a bad shuffle to trigger. He's definitely ahead of me. I mean, I can trigger it. It's just going to be possibly a little bit messy. Trying to think. The Band of Misfits is bridge. The Band of Misfits' bridge is going to give me to 4 potion. I'd really like to buy a 5 here, so I'm going to trigger this, although that might end up a little bit sad. Maybe not a huge deal. I probably should have just left the Necro in that deck there, to be honest. But I guess I'll make him discard those. Alright, so that was pretty good. I'm gonna take a werewolf actually before the Cursed Village. I guess he's gonna probably hex me here. I don't know if he found his werewolf yet. Could be. Guess not. I don't know. I think since I have this Oracle, we'll play that. I will make him discard his I'm gonna shepherd here. I'm gonna do the buys like this. I don't have any particular confidence. Ooh, I got him with Deluded. Cool. So Delusion is a hex that gives you a Deluded, which is a state that prevents you from buying action cards during your turn. So he can't buy action cards this turn. Oh, the Deluded icon like flashes. That's cool. So we have these neat little icons now for the states and stuff. He bought a duchy to get rid of his hovel there, which I can believe was the best option, I guess. Maybe. I guess I'll top deck the shepherd since I have this Overgrown Estate in hand already. I would rather try and get to the buy than do something else. What is fear? Oh, it's one of the ones that doesn't hurt you when you buy it. Okay, so fear's a hand size attack. But it didn't do anything to me there when I gained the Cursed Village because I didn't have any cards in my hand to discard. So it was no problem. So far I've come out better on the Hex side of things. And I continue to, because he gave me Misery, which is basically just a points thing. You take Miserable, which is a state, and it's -2 VP. If they play Misery again later on in the game, you flip the Miserable over and it's twice Miserable and it's -4 VP. But anyway, that doesn't really hurt my deck right now, though of course the VP might matter when we get to the end game. But for now, I'm pretty happy to have it come out this way. I'm going to shepherd this pasture. There's definitely a thing here where the Cursed Village doesn't really draw anything, right? Doesn't draw a single card. I can use Werewolf as Smithy, though, if I keep it, so I guess I'll do that. Try and get to the bridge. This is a nice hand to leave on top, so I'm not going to play Shepherd or anything. I already have plenty of money. I guess Apothecary and another Cursed Village. What did I get this time? Locust. Oh, I trashed an Apothecary. And Locust makes you trash a card. And I gain something, blah, blah, blah. Gain a cheaper card that shares a type with it. There are no action cards cheaper than Apothecary, so it didn't it didn't get replaced. It did hurt me. I lost an Apothecary. That's life. I don't know if we'll get this super bridge thing actually going. I'm not sure what you'd do if you weren't going for that here. I mean, you could... Well, Apothecary doesn't green all that well, but maybe it's a little better with Shepherds. I don't know. I think even if you don't try to play a lot of bridges, you probably do something with Apothecary for drawing stuff, so... He got a double bridge turn in, which is nice for him. I suppose I ought to have been anticipating Locust and maybe stuck the Harbinger on top of my deck. I could have done that there. I don't really know all the hexes yet, so... And I don't know if that... I mean, it'd be a pretty marginal thing in general, but... so... Bridge... So normally War would not have trashed his Cursed Village, but because of the bridges in effect, it costs 4 or it costs 3, so it got trashed there. The Poverty is just a militia. Envy gives you Envious, which makes your silvers and golds produce less money. but we don't have any of those. So he made out well. He didn't make out that cleanly because he got hit by war, but maybe not the worst punishment ever. Here my cursed village is going to draw me 3 cards because I got hit by his whatever his hand size attack thing. I'm trying to think. I may have some draw here from this cursed village. Yeah. I don't know if I have another. No, I had to play the shepherd to draw on, didn't I? Okay, so this is all right. Greed gives him a copper, which hurts a little bit, not as much with the apothecaries. He does go on top of his deck. Necro Cursed Village is a nice little combo. I guess you could really push the pasture points here if you wanted to, maybe. He gets haunted. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Well, he's getting the bulk of those. Well, I guess I'll keep them, but... Yeah, this cursed village already draws nothing. Unless I find some sort of other village and bridge and stuff soon. It's just never drawing something. I guess I can play the shepherd out of hand and discard nothing. That might be something to do, actually. I can play the shepherd. Problem is if I play this apothecary and I find any coppers, then this won't work. Not really sure how this one should go. Yeah, that potion actually hurts me there. I didn't know I had another band. I guess I should have. This is going to be pretty bad next turn. Unless I draw on, but... I'm going to try and get some of these cursed villages here. I get diluted. That's okay. I don't necessarily need to buy action cards next turn. I get twice miserable, that's okay too, really. Yeah, this is about how this turn's gonna go. I'll probably double estate here. The draw stuff does not really play all that well together here. Yeah, so twice miserable is just -4 VP. Whoa. I guess he can safely lower piles. I don't know if that'll matter, but it's true. He can. If you have like perfect draws, you can really set up nice things here, but otherwise everything just kind of doesn't mesh all that well. The apothecaries and the shepherds, like in theory the apothecaries can pull out the coppers and the shepherds can make use of the estates, but I don't think it really gels all that well. Well, we can see that it doesn't gel all that well. So he got fear, it doesn't hurt him. I'm not sure he had enough money for another band of misfits, so I don't really understand why he bought a bridge, unless he's like really worried about the unless he's really worried about the bridges running out and not being able to play band as that. I don't think that's really much of an issue though. I mean, it's also possible if you play 5 bridges, then the band doesn't work as a bridge, but that's not gonna happen. That's like a super first world problem. This turn for me looks like it's gonna be pretty crappy, and so unless he like fully duds here, it's just not happening. I can draw 1 card now. Even like getting these, this doesn't really help me that much because I don't have any whatchamacallit in hand. Yeah, this was not a good turn. I guess I'll buy a duchy. Maybe I should buy a bridge. Or really a band of misfits. He probably will just empty the estates on his turn, right? Pretty likely. He's top decking a couple things, so that's going to help a lot. I didn't have anything good in my discard, so I couldn't really use that with my bans. Surely he just needed to find a village bridge, right, or something, and then he's okay. Or mostly okay. This deck didn't work very well. Like I said, if you have really good draws, then it can kind of work, but his worked better. I don't know that the builds were all that different, but maybe there was something important that I messed up. I mean, he won the Cursed Village split, but I don't know. That doesn't seem like a huge deal, but maybe it was. He could just go ahead and buy out the estates now. So, okay. I mean, I'm not sure what the story was there exactly. He got more of the junk stuff, which normally is worse for the... Alright, so he went first. I'm just keeping these even for... I don't know why, but... Okay, so we got Cursed Village again, and then the other new one from today is Leprechaun. And then there'll be a fourth one that we'll have to wait to see. The the Leprechaun gives you gold because he's a leprechaun, but if you have exactly 7 cards in play, you gain a wish from its pile, and the wish is a action card that lets you gain to your hand a card costing up to 6, so it's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful stuff. Here, I'm not sure what you do here. You can build some, though there's not a great payoff. Really. Oh, there's Lucky Coin, of course. Could really go for the Treasure Flood, I guess. I might buy a Leprechaun. Just get those golds. He got a Diplomat, which seems, okay. I've been haunted or something. I could put a copper on and buy a Faithful Hound. Right? I don't know if that's any good, but he got it. My Fool is missing the shuffle. Rivers and Ice. He got an okay set of. He got the vanilla boons. I don't know if they helped him much or not, but they might have. He might be able to make 2 good buys here. So he buys a ghost ship, huh? Well, given that he bought a ghost ship, I may have to pick up a cursed village. I hope he doesn't get to do boons already. Ghost ship just doesn't seem all that good to me here. Sure, I'll get my Will-O-Wisp. Sure, I'll discard these. Sure, I'll discard that. I could do my Faithful Hound, but I may just want to play him. Realistically, I may top deck, so I guess I might be able to draw on here a little bit. What's Bad Omens? Okay, I get coppers on top. Excellent. So I either want a border village or a ball. I may react, okay. Wait, he's not playing his... He's not going to play his Fool this time. So... Well, this is still fine. Woohoo! Wind. So windy. I almost got a wish. I'm not sure about the double diplomat there, but whatever. It's probably okay. I really ought to just be greening more or less as soon as I can, but... So I'm hoping the golds help me out. I kind of forgot about about Seaway also, which might be okay to have. We'll see. I'll have to try and Seaway something maybe. I did totally blank on Seaway, even though it's sitting there right above ball. Probably should have Seawayed something, but that's all right. I can Seaway the dogs. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I was so close again. Discard down to 3. That's okay. So I can just buy a province, or I could Seaway a doggy, I guess. Probably better to just buy a province, to be honest. My fools are not near me, I guess. The fool is down at the bottom. Oh, cool. I can react. I still don't really understand the ghost ships, but I'll buy provinces if I have 8 and 5. I'm not sure if getting Seaway is better than just balling for. He keeps doing the ghost ships. All they do is like help me for the most part. Pretty weird. That hound is just so faithful. I'm gonna get it. I'm getting that leprechaun. If I have to, I'll do whatever it takes. I don't really have anything. Unfortunately, I can't make the Will-O-Wisp work automatically. I have 1 card set aside. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, I'm still short 1, right? Unless I I have to discard 3. This might be bad, but this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna get a wish. Alright, so he gets province something. We'll see how often he can chain this much draw together. Probably pretty... or some turns at least. He's balling, but he can just buy them and it's better. It's cheaper, or he doesn't get that penalty. Unless he wants 2 3s, it's better just to buy them straight up. Okay, so he bought Fishing Village Hound there. That's my second card. It's my third card. Look at, here we go. I have $5, so I'm not going to do these things. That's just sad. All my diplomats now are gone. I'm getting will-o-wisps. They're not that good for my deck. Oh, here are all the diplomats. Found them. This time I'll remember the dog trick if he plays Ghost Ship. I'm afraid this turn won't actually be all that good either without him playing a Ghost Ship for me to react to. I'm going to run out of villages pretty quick. I don't think I have a fishing village in here. Maybe there's one. I hope so. That would help a lot. What would really help would be to get some sort of get what the plus action off the state. Oh, I'm not even gonna have this state. Oh, good, he played that. That helps tremendously. It may have been bad actually to set that dog aside. My deck would have been considerably different if I had gotten Seaway on one of these pieces somewhere, maybe. Maybe considerably different is an exaggeration. He is getting quite a little turn here. It's a bit worrisome. I went first, so 7 or 15 ties it. He may already have 15 bucks in hand. Most of these have got to be silvers, right? Probably. Well, he's stopping already, so. Okay. Look at that. The money from the Fool is going to put me just barely over 8. Thanks, Fool. That Fool gave me $2. See if we can get Skulk. Skulk is the 4th. Yeah, we got Skulk. Okay, so Skulk is an attack. Gives out hexes. I mean, that's today's theme, so you know how that goes. But anyway, Skulk is just a buy and an attack. But then when you gain it, you get a gold. So it comes with a gold. It's pretty interesting, actually. To see how that all plays out. There's no trashing of coppers here. I mean, sorry, there is trashing of coppers. There's no trashing of curses here, which means that your cursed gold is a little bit more of a liability. I still think it's probably worth playing it once to get a 5 on the opening. I think I want a Puka still. I think. I'm not 100% on that one. Could get a mine. We can. This is a bit of an odd board. I kind of would worry about chariot races, I guess, if I didn't trash a little bit. But it's not that inspiring. I don't know about a chariot race opening, actually, although I'm kind of thinking about doing it myself. I could do the thing which I always rail against. Double chariot race is really weird to me, to be perfectly honest. I mean, is he just going to buy those over and over and over again? He can if he wants. That's fine with me. I don't get double chariot race at all. If you didn't want to use your curse gold, then buy a silver or something. But what does the double chariot race do? Well, I mean, besides potentially, you know, scoring you some points and giving you some money. So my Puka missed. Whatever, I'll buy a Skulk. We gotta play with the new stuff. I've been diluted, So I can't buy actions, which, you know, realistically, I probably am not buying anything anyway. I think I'll Puka. Mine might have been better than Puka, to be honest. I can believe that. Whatever, I'll be that person. I'll go for the Humble Castle. I can top deck something. Okay. My poor Puka has not had the best time about not falling to the bottom of the shuffle. I think it probably would have been good for the old Puka to, or would have been better to get a mine. It's oh, he's going cartographers. So yeah, that makes sense. Tracer's also right about what mine does for Curse Gold. You can upgrade it. So he singletee has cartographers, which are better than the things I have by a lot. And it lets him do chariot race stuff. So I expect him to win pretty solidly here. I didn't really notice the cartographer thing. At all. One thing I've noticed is that I perceive the different heirlooms as being worth more than one because they don't look like coppers. So I think of them as like special treasures, and a lot of the special treasures are worth more than one. So I do bad quick arithmetic when I just look at my hand. Oh, he trashed my skulk too. That's even more insulting. This should be a blowout for him. Like, he should just totally crush me here. Oh, I see. I'm gonna get beat up. Now he's going to score 5 points a turn, buy a castle. Those are my castles. And I would have been able to buy it, except that my deck's really bad. What does Envious do? Oh, it makes my monies all bad. Bad at money. Yeah, Mike Chike points out that the Sprawling Castle is basically worth 10 points because of the pasture. Which for me is not actually, it doesn't matter, I still would lose, but it would be cool to have it, you know, just to do it. You have to assume singletee is getting there, so he gets there. That's fun. He just crushed me. I mean, he played better. He got that cartographer thing going on, and I was just doing more or less random nonsense. And he had a real deck. Though my Puka was hiding some, but still. Oh, there's Lost Arts. Wow. Okay, I was gonna say that Sauna was important, but there's Lost Arts, so that's not true. I guess you can open Lost Arts if you have that shuffle. It wouldn't be totally outrageous. I wonder if it's better to put Lost Arts on Masquerade or Werewolf. Lost Arts on Werewolf lets you put there's Haunted Mirror. It should be good. I'm gonna just try and get a lot of Masquerades, really. I don't know if that'll work, but See how he goes with his lost arts. It's nice here for him here he has a skulk. I wonder if we can play the cursed golds often enough that they go down to nothing and just are good cards to have in the deck. I'm not sure that that was correct at all. To be perfectly honest. He's keeping it, so it probably wasn't right. Finally get my second masquerade. It's pretty late to be getting there, but I guess I am there. Now I need to have like a really lucky chain of draws here. No coming back from this. I would not have gotten the skulk if I could have gotten 2 masquerades. To be honest. That looks pretty bad to me. So maybe it just doesn't matter. Basically, it lets us split the masquerades. Well, maybe. Okay. Shoot. Actually. Yeah, shoot. I could hex him a couple of times. I need to try and get the masquerade, though. So I'm behind because of miserable. The curses are all gonna go away eventually, it doesn't matter. I expect he's going to win on the back of having both these cursed golds. Should be pretty decent. My deck is just kind of super awful. So he'll run the curses out and then have the curse golds and be still pretty happy about that. Should be pretty safe with the have a pretty easy path to getting 8 consistently. He might have wanted to play that Skulk sooner, just since he did have the village effect, to see if he got this kind of thing to happen, where he discards me down to 3. Oh, he saved a Masquerade. Okay, so never mind. Well, the curses are going to be gone. I could pass him the Haunted Mirror, give him a shot at second ghost, but I guess I won't do that. Probably one trouble here is well, there's lots of troubles here, really. Like, for instance, I have to give him a gold now. Though now the curse golds are just normal gold, basically. You know, I have... Well, he swapped it for another unique. Don't have that many uniques. I don't know if we have 10. I have the 2 heirlooms. I still have a copper. I guess right now I have a curse. I don't know if I have a silver. I do have a silver. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I do have 10 there. I'm twice miserable. That's a lot of miserables. This is maybe an okay remaining hand to stop on. It's not the worst thing. I don't know what poverty is. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh, he's ghosting again. Yeah, he'll have a good turn. I guess he'll probably hex me a couple times. Maybe 3. I must have lost a masquerade somewhere. He must have trashed one of mine with a hex. I'm assuming it was me that happened to. It looks like it was me. What is his handful of if he doesn't have 8? Super confused. I felt that one. That hex really hurt me. You know what would have been nice to hit would have been Envious. Envious is the one that makes their treasures suck. That would have done something there. I'm not gonna delay, I'm just gonna try. Though this is like all my draw. I'm not gonna win in a long game. And also a long game looks pretty boring. Oh, he ghosted. Well then, we can just resign. If he ghosted. I'm getting beat up today. I'm not ready for the hexings. We did get to see everything already, so that's good. I'm gonna open Ratcatcher Butcher here. It's really nice. Lucky Coin's gonna play really nice with Butcher. Pretty sure. I guess you could open Ratcatcher Spice Merchant also. But I'm gonna go with the Butcher. I think myself. He's getting a Fool. I'm gonna have to say I think Fool is probably skippable here, just to try and get the trashing up a little faster. But you know, what do I know? Hopefully I find the Butcher on top here. Those are okay Fool's reveals. The Wisp's alright. River is always pretty welcome. Pretty much. He goes for gold there. Alright, this was an awesome draw. I could Ghost Town already, but I'm gonna say another Ratcatcher. And I suppose I'll focus on Werewolves over Rabbles, although both are viable here. Squire Zuko asked me about Ghost Town. Well, I haven't played with that much, but it seems to be really quite good. I wasn't really buying it before when I was playing with Lord Raddington, but against humans I've been buying it, or it's been contested pretty heavily. The little mini expedition effect the turn you buy it is really nice, and then after that it's just okay, but still pretty good. But the turn you get it, it's very good, very, very good. And so yeah, I don't know, I don't have the experience there. Well, I don't have the experience with any of these, but my spice merchant's hiding, my butcher's hiding. I'll probably draw the butcher. No, well, I may still draw the butcher. Okay, this was nice. So I'm gonna go werewolf here and then buy Ghost Town. And it worked out beautifully. The lucky coin's just gonna fuel the butcher every single turn, and it's just gonna crank out a lot of fives for me. Well, probably a skulk too. I'll need to get a skulk because I need the buy, I expect. Although I could just focus on butchers and not really worry about the buy quite so much. But here we're gonna hex already, which is cool. So I probably ought to either get a skulk or a butcher on this turn. We'll go the skulk. The gold's actually really nice. And we're building up quite a number of tokens here, so we did war. What do we hit? We got a spice merchant. That's pretty cool. I feel good about this game so far, but it's a long way from over, I suppose. His Flames gift didn't really do anything. That's probably one of those things where you want to do the boon first, actually. And then do the other thing. I guess I'll save that rag catcher off there. This draw was not as good. I'll buy a werewolf here, I think. Well, it just wasn't so good because we didn't make it to our butcher or any of these things. I need more. An inn would be nice too. Here. So he's just killing his fool, which is reasonable. Those are alright hexes. Oh well, not so good with Plague puts the curse and then they draw it, so puts the curse in their hand. So that he just got to rat catcher it immediately. So that wasn't the biggest deal. Well, he looks pretty clean also, so I'm probably not much ahead if I'm ahead at all. Maybe just a little bit. He's buying a platinum. That's fine, I guess. That's no good that the Butcher didn't show up before. Bottom decking the Butcher really makes this turn a lot worse. But, whatever. Hey, my Envious actually hit him for $3 there. That was pretty good. Or for $4. It would have been really brutal if it hurt platinum too, but that's okay. So Jester wouldn't be bad. Guess the rat catchers are just gonna stay with there for the rest of the game. That wasn't ideal, to be honest. But it's still pretty good. I'm sure there was better ways to play that. Expect to want skulks here. I gotta discard something. This will be that gold. Poverty is nice. Not real poverty, it's crippling, but I could train something. That's not, well, yeah, that's pretty stupid. I could go with in werewolf. I think that seems pretty good. I don't think he can pile out, though. It's something to keep an eye out on. An eye out for, I should say. Alright. I guess we'll stop. We got to see all the cards, so thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later.